You should always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin or run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet. But it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
The shocking allegations against Jay-Z and Diddy have taken a twist no one saw coming. And if you think this is just another celebrity scandal, you might want to think again. Picture this: a 13-year-old girl, a party no one should have been at, and accusations so explosive they're threatening to tear apart the entire music industry. But here's the real kicker. It's not just Jay-Z's career on the line. Oh no, this mess has dragged Queen Bey into the spotlight too. So what exactly went down? And why is the internet in shambles right now? Let's dive in. The year was 2000. An era of glitz, glamour, and a music industry fueled by excess. Award shows, after parties, and powerful names ruled Hollywood's social scene. But not everything was as glamorous as it seemed. Our story begins with a teenager we'll call middle school to keep things YouTube-friendly. Like many kids her age, she was enamored by the Hollywood lifestyle, dreaming of rubbing shoulders with her idols. Little did she know, her wish would lead to a nightmare. It all started when she met a limo driver outside the VMAs. According to her lawsuit, he promised her a way into an exclusive party hosted by none other than Diddy. "You'll fit right in," he allegedly said, calling her Diddy's type. That should have been the first red flag. But for a starstruck teen, it felt like a dream come true. Later that night, the driver picked her up and took her to the party. She described the scene as surreal. Celebrities, music moguls, and an atmosphere dripping with wealth and power. But something felt off. The vibe wasn't just exclusive, it was unsettling. She had a drink, and almost immediately, everything changed. Disoriented and unwell, she stumbled into a bedroom to lie down. That's when things took a dark turn. According to the lawsuit, Jay-Z and Diddy entered the room with an unnamed female celebrity. What happened next is deeply disturbing. Middle school alleges that they did things to her that should never happen to anyone, let alone a 13-year-old child. She recalls Jay-Z being taken aback when she started to resist, almost as if he wasn't expecting it. Eventually, she managed to escape, grabbing her clothes and running out of the party. But here's the part that will send chills down your spine. Even in her disheveled state, surrounded by partygoers, no one helped her. It was as if she was invisible. She found refuge at a nearby gas station where a female clerk lent her a phone to call her father. The trauma she endured that night, according to her lawsuit, has haunted her ever since, manifesting in depression, anxiety, and self-blame. Fast forward to today, and this case has turned into a legal and media frenzy. The plaintiff's lawyer, Tony Busby, isn't just any attorney. He's known for taking on high-profile cases and going toe-to-toe with some of the most powerful names in Hollywood. He's representing over 120 cases against Diddy alone, and now he's locked in a heated battle with Jay-Z.
Carter released a statement Sunday evening saying in part, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny."
Jay-Z's response to the lawsuit has been swift and aggressive. He's accused Busby of using theatrics and called the allegations a blatant attempt at blackmail. In a statement, Jay-Z said, "If these accusations are true, file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Real victims deserve justice, not payouts." He's adamant that he won't settle, saying it's a matter of principle. But here's where things get even messier. Busby claims both he and the plaintiff have faced intimidation tactics since filing the lawsuit. He alleges that people have been monitoring them, with the plaintiff even reporting strangers lurking near her home. Busby insists this is an attempt to silence them, but instead of backing down, he's gone public, turning this into a full-blown spectacle. And let's not forget the ripple effects this is having on Jay-Z's carefully curated image. For years, he's been seen as a strategic and calculated figure, someone who rose from the projects of Brooklyn to build a billion-dollar empire. But this lawsuit has cast a shadow over his reputation, and by extension, Beyoncé's too. Fans are now questioning how much she knew and why she's stayed silent. Could this scandal force her to distance herself from him to protect her brand? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, Diddy's involvement has reignited conversations about the dark side of Hollywood. His reputation has been under fire for years, with numerous allegations painting a picture of a man who thrives on power and control. But this case isn't just about individual actions. It's about a system that's allowed this behavior to go unchecked for decades. As the legal battle unfolds, one thing is clear. This isn't just a fight for justice for middle school. It's a fight to expose the exploitation and abuse that's been hidden in plain sight in the entertainment industry.
Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us with people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, we now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases.
Busby has framed this case as a stand against Hollywood's acceptable monsters, a term that's become all too familiar in the wake of movements like Number Me Too. But let's be real, this is Hollywood we're talking about. For every predator exposed, there are countless others waiting in the shadows. The question isn't just whether Jay-Z or Diddy will be held accountable, it's whether this will lead to real change or just another round of headlines that fade away when the next scandal breaks. So what do you think? Is this the beginning of the end for Jay-Z's empire? Or will he manage to weather this storm like he has so many others? And what about Beyonce? Will her silence be her undoing, or will she find a way to rise above the fray? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Trust me, this story is far from over, and you won't want to miss what happens next.